Hi everyone, as most of you know, I was out here in Pennsylvania due to my brother's wedding. And since I was out here, I remembered what was very, very close by. And what would that be? My alma mater. Yeah, I use that big Latin word, alma mater. You heard me right. I figured on my way home, let me stop here for the first time since I graduated 4 years ago. We're gonna go on this journey together because I can't do it alone because I will die if I do it alone, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you an in-depth tour of my college through my eyes. You're gonna hate it, by the way. Keeping on my sunglasses because obviously like I don't want to be mobbed and ask for like a ton of pictures, obviously. I know the students absolutely love me here. I'll just point this out first since this is where I parked. So this is actually the Hagen Arena. This is where athletes got special treatment, which was so nice and amazing. Now behind me right here is the business school where I went to one ONE accounting class, said I cannot do this, dropped out of the class, dropped out of the business school, changed majors. Okay, so that's gonna be right there. Other than that, I rarely stepped in this building again because I decided to do communications, as you could probably tell. This is the hawk that they say never dies. Guess what? I'll fucking kill it. I don't care. Here I am at Barblin Hall. What a gorgeous, gorgeous building, let me tell you. Here we are in the courtyard. Here's the bell tower that doesn't have any bells because we're snakes, obviously, and we lie. I hate it here. Right here is where I took pictures after graduation with my family, and I would say friends, but I had none, okay? If you just turn around the other way, you're gonna have the library, okay? There's the old side, here's the new side. I spent, some time here. I was definitely here more often when I was finally prescribed Adderall. Wow, cannot believe the rest of the world functions like that, okay? We're also doing solar power now, which is amazing. I'm not sure what that's, like, there's nothing to light it. Science and everything, great. Oh, fun fact, let me tell you right here, our campus is called Hawk Hill because it's actually the highest point in Philadelphia, which is so ironic because it actually gave me the deepest, lowest depression of my life. Welcome to Hawk Hill. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Here is the chapel that I never stepped foot in, by the way, not once. I also am just boycotting churches that look like this. Why are we doing AI-generated ChatGPT gentrification church? I don't understand. I don't. Is the school gonna sue me for defamation? Like, I'm kind of scared, but also like I don't really care. Maybe they could just use the $200,000 in tuition that we paid for their legal bills if they want. You know what I'm saying? Here is the dining hall. We stepped foot in here about 20 times in 4 years. This place is disgusting. This place is disgusting. I don't care. I don't care. The food's gross. Everyone's always talking about the freshman at 15. Baby, I lost 15 pounds. I didn't eat. There's someone taking graduation pictures. I have to put on my sunglasses. Like, I don't want to be recognized right now. The person taking pictures over there had a lot of ropes on for graduation. And that reminds me when I genuinely was going to order ropes on Amazon because I had none. By the way, I had none. Amazon, ropes, graduation. Didn't do it. Here's the Science Center. I have nothing else to say because I stepped foot in there like once. Took psychology class, I think. Honestly, should have just like propped me up in the front of the class and been like, and this is what's wrong with her. Here was my sophomore year dorm. Wow, such a absolutely gorgeous building. Here, right here in this building was actually where I was going to beg a man who genuinely did not care if I lived or died to like me. And to that, I would just say, just leave it. Just leave it. Like, I think just let it go. Like, maybe just don't get involved. Okay, don't get involved. That would just be my advice to anybody here. Also, here is where I experienced an unhealthy amount of UTIs. Maybe that's too much information, but I thought I'd just let you know. I feel like that's just a canon event. The amount of antibiotics I was on was just not okay. It literally was not okay. I just realized they're never gonna ask me to be a commencement speaker after this video. Darn. They're gonna regret it when I'm rich and famous. They really are. Now that I'm back in my car, I am remembering that I got so many parking tickets that they put a boot on my tire. That was mortifying, completely mortifying. I don't think there's like a Darty going on somewhere I could swing by right now. I just want to pop in and say hello. Hi, Hawk Hill. I'll probably never see you again. There's absolutely no reason I need to be here.
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this in a matter of